Hey guys, Xavier Rivera here, and I'm over here in my backyard in my home in Maricopa, Arizona, and I might be doing a lot of squinting because my that sun is pretty brutal. It's like probably like around 90 something degrees out here in Arizona, where you're at, you're probably like, man, I hate you, X, damn you, but yeah, it gets hot out here, man. It really does get hot. So anybody out here in the West Coast, especially in Arizona, you already know the heat is coming. But anyhow, I just wanted to shoot this real quick video. And okay, let's be honest, it's not going to probably be quick. I'll probably rant a little bit. So anyhow, if there's any links on here, you definitely want to go ahead and click on it. Usually going to go ahead and it'll take you to a video of how to learn some stuff and maybe make your online business a little bit easier, especially if you're new. Um, I feel everybody has something to teach, no matter where you're at in your online marketing venture. Uh, you all have something to teach somebody. All right, so if anything, if you get anything out of this, all right, just get one thing. Anything that you know that you can pass along to someone else is serious value. I mean, something as simple as a how-to tutorial on how to just do something even simple as just setting up a Google Hangout. I mean, you're right now we're in a society where everybody wants what? They want convenience, right? I mean, we're in the remote control society where pretty much everybody they don't want to get off the couch. So if you could package something in the most simplest form, all right, for somebody to understand, so this way they don't have to go ahead and try to figure things out. I mean, sure, Google makes it a lot easier because we're able to Google the hell out of everything and just find things out. But some people just they're not that savvy. So that being said, you know, if you go ahead and do a live presentation or do anything like doing using Screener or Screenomatic, all right, these are some sites that a lot of people use. Um, Camtasia, all right, these are all different systems that you're able to go ahead and do a screen share. But now with Google Hangouts, you're able to do the same thing. So you could accomplish the same thing with Google Hangouts and simply share your screen as I have in maybe one of the videos that I'll just be putting up over here on the screen. And you could just go ahead and do that, and it's real simple. And this coming Monday, all right, as always at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be having a live webinar, all right, a live Google Hangout, all right, and I'll be broadcasting on this channel. So definitely want to go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be actually covering something really basic. It's going to be basically just setting up a Weebly site and setting it up so this way you could actually set it up as like a capture page or just like a regular website. And the reason why I'm doing a Weebly and not a WordPress is because Weebly is probably the most newbie friendly that I've found. Honestly, I haven't really dove into the WordPress. I do have an Empower Network WordPress, and basically a lot of people who are in online marketing, you know, a lot of people who don't really are familiar with Empower Network, a lot of times they stay clear of it because they feel that that's you know, they don't want to promote somebody else's brand. But anybody who is in Empower Network understands that David Wood and David Sharp could care less about branding. You know, of course, you know, they're going to be branded, of course, because they are the founders of the company. But nonetheless, they allow you to go ahead and swap out the header and all that stuff. So it's really you're able to go ahead and make it your own. All right. So it's always good though to have your own little your own little space. It's kind of like having your own little your own little place in a big city. All right. So you know the internet it's a crowded place. It's a lot but there's a lot of room. It's like Arizona. Okay. It's a lot of room. There's a lot of a lot of space for new things. And your website kind of represents what you're passionate about. So definitely is important to have a website, even if if you're not like blogging all the time. It's good, and to blog is really a simple thing. I mean, blogging is just basically taking your thoughts and just putting it in kind of almost like a journal. All right. Now, as you go further along in your online marketing, if you wanted to, you start learning some SEO and start which is search engine optimization, which basically allows you to go ahead and put basically words that people are looking for. Because when you go to Google, all right, people are gonna you got to think, well, how are they gonna find whatever I'm writing about? And that's pretty much what you want to keep in mind when you're writing your, whatever you're writing. If you're writing a blog, if you want people to read it, you got to think, what are people going to be looking for, okay, which is going to result in them finding me. See, the search engine is going to check your blog. It's kind of like this. It's like almost like a proofreader. They scan it, and if they see certain keywords, okay, which now it's relevant to whatever the person searches, that's when it gets pulled, and that's why those certain information, it will rank higher than other stuff that's just pretty much spammy, okay, or just redundant, because there's a lot of stuff that's just so much information. It's the same information just spun, because there's this programs out there that you could actually submit somebody's stuff and they'll spin it, so this way it's not plagiarism pretty much. But when you're blogging, you want to go ahead. I know sometimes, for somebody to do a blog every day, it could be sometimes tedious, and there's always these people on Fiverr that you actually could hire that they do pretty good work, and there's other ones in Odesk and Elance. Those are different sites that you could go to, and you could find people who are willing to write you a 400 or 500 or even a 700 word article, and it'll save you a lot of time for if you're just wanting to go ahead and get some good blogs out there just to get your site starting to get ranked. So that's something that you might want to consider. Anyhow, a lot of the information that I'm getting, all right, is pretty much information that I'm gathering from the online education system, all right, that you will find at myhomebasedbiz.com, all right. So the website is going to be under the About section, all right, and I would definitely recommend you go there. I'm fairly new. I'm about a year and a half into online marketing, so I still have a lot to learn, and if you feel that you've learned everything you can learn, then you're shortchanging yourself, all right. So if you feel that you can still learn a whole lot from people who are making 5 to 6 figure monthly incomes, then definitely go ahead and check out myhomebasedbiz.com, because all egos aside and everything, it's always best to go ahead and get as much education as you can. This really, it's priceless, all right. You'd be surprised how much you could value just learning some things that it takes years for a lot of these people to have learned this. I mean, I didn't know about some of the stuff I just told you guys about, and it's free information. But we're in an age right now where information it's valuable, and there's really, you can't really put a price tag on it, because you never know when is gonna be handy information that you're actually gonna be able to pull from and actually earn a nice amount of money. All right. So it's all about power of association, learning, from people. I mean, if you're hanging out with a bunch of broke people, it's a very good chance you're going to be one of them. Okay, so it's just the opposite is true, right? The opposite is true. If you hang out with a bunch of people who are making the type of money that you want to make, then eventually it's like catching the flu. All right, you hang out with enough people that sneeze on you, you're gonna get sick, right? Well, the opposite is you want to get sick with knowledge. You want to learn as much as you can, and the only way you can learn as much as you can is by hanging out with people and being an empty cup, right? And what I mean by an empty cup, as you've seen in my other videos, is just come in ready to learn. Be a sponge and soak up as much information as you can, all right? So that's pretty much my message of the day, and if you like pretty much what I have to say and you like to keep on listening to my rant, then definitely go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, guys? That's pretty much all I got. X out.